Oh damn, you gotta. You okay, bro? You okay? You need a minute? You need a minute?
Yeah, I'm ready, bro. Let's go. Let's go.
All right. Uh, this dude. He's a crackhead. Everybody. We're back, everybody. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. My boy Oscar's with us today. Thank you, Oscar. And as you could tell, we're talking about the Squid Game. Oscar over here. Yeah, I never met Oscar, but Oscar is a good friend of mine. He's like the Bigfoot. I talk about him so much. Yeah, I don't know where he's at. Then when he shows up, yeah, I'll be like, that's crazy. Anyways, he is a giant too. Maybe it's because I'm short. I don't know. But yeah, so what's it called? Oscar, why don't you introduce yourself, bro? Hi, I'm Oscar.
Yo, what's
Oh,
up?
my bad.
What's up with the people from the Darth Bat guy? My name's Oscar Brown. I mean, my bad. Oscar the Rope or La Pita, whatever you want to call me.
Hey.
I'm from the hoods of DC, but I live with Southern people, and that's where I met Yoel, the fake New Yorker. But you know, it is what it is.
You just gonna throw shots everywhere. All right, you suck.
Correctly.
This guy. Wait, I think my story kind of sucked now. You made it fall to the ground. After everything I said, you just crushed me with the whole fake New Yorker. All right, I'm from New York. Doesn't mean I grew up there. I'm from there. Doesn't mean I'm, I don't know. Anywho, nah, it's in the blood, bro. It's all about the blood. So, New Yorkers who were born in New York understand what I'm saying. So, shut up, man. Okay, so I usually,
understand.
Huh?
My bad.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you were saying. What'd you say?
I said use proper grammar.
Oh, that's messed up, bro. Come on, man. My brother, I apologize, my brother. May you understand what I'm saying now, brother. Oscar, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. What's your favorite movie?
Man, my favorite movie.
If you say Squid Game, I get to slap you. Oh, my bad. Superman. Which one?
Nah, I don't know. I have to keep it simple. I think Black Panther is my favorite movie, man.
Okay. Now, when I say favorite movie, it's one of those movies you can put on anytime and like rewatch it anytime. That's what I'm saying. But Black Panther is actually a really good movie, so I can understand.
Watch it at any time, bro. I'd say I have to be The Lion King, bro. Hands down.
The animated one or the live action?
The animated one.
Okay, I was about to say the live action. I've never seen it, but I've heard a lot of people talk crap about it, so I don't know.
To be honest, bro, I haven't either. So.
Then that's a good thing. We both haven't watched it yet. But anyways, what's your favorite show?
My favorite show. Currently, man, me and my wife have just been watching what's it called? Selling Sunset and all these realtor shows where they just like sell homes. I don't know why, but I've just been getting into that.
Oh, that's cool. So you thinking about doing it yourself one day?
Nah.
No, you don't want to flip a home? Nah, like it is really interesting to flip a home, buy one, flip it, and then sell it. I like those shows. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, those people.
Is that what you're actually?
Easy, bro.
Yeah, it doesn't seem easy. Is that what you're actually watching now, though?
Yeah, that is what we're watching now.
That's like local channels. Sorry, what?
Later. We watched 3 seasons of it, and then watched season 1 again. So that's how much we're into it.
Damn, that's crazy. Let's get into it. Okay, today we're actually talking about Squid Game. Oscar watched it, I don't know when. I watched it in October, but I watched the last 3 episodes and I had people tell me the overview of the show. And then I was like, dude, I was so curious. So I started looking up what the show was about. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go back and rewatch the whole thing. So I actually did rewatch it a few months later. And it was crazy because, again, I knew a little bit, but I don't know if I had enough. And then me and Oscar kept pushing this back. We were supposed to record this months ago. or a year ago when Squid Game was actually a thing.
Yeah.
But it took so long for both of us to. Well, I don't know. He probably watched it right off the bat, but it took me a while to like actually watch the whole thing through. And I'm gonna just go ahead and start, and I'm gonna give my overview. That show sucked, dude. That's like the worst show I have ever seen, dude. It was like so stupid. I didn't get it. Like the beginning was stupid. The ending was even more. I was just kidding, bro. I was just kidding. That show was actually really good.
Before we go into it,
Okay.
can I say
Okay.
one thing?
Okay, go ahead. One.
The reason why I thought this show was gonna be so bad, like legit was gonna be the worst show I was gonna ever watch, was because of TikTok, bro. I had TikTok downloaded, and every single time I would swipe next video, oh, this and this happened in Squid Game, this and this happened in Squid Game. Like they spoiled the entire thing for me, man.
Oh,
so I was
for
like,
real?
I'm not even gonna watch this. I'm like, I'm not even gonna watch this. It's a waste of my time. And then like I gave into it, like I was like, I think COVID started rising up again or whatever, and I was just like, let's get into it. And I started watching it, and I knew everything that was gonna happen next. So the show was like ruined from the beginning. So at first I had that sense, but I guess we'll talk about it later on and how it actually changed completely.
Yeah, but I get you, because I was kind of in the same boat, kind of, not really. It was more of like I thought it was overhyped, to be honest. But he got his spoiled, and I didn't. I kept away from it. I just whatever I wanted to look up. But when I saw those 3 episodes, I did go and get spoiled because I was just like, I want to know this. And all I heard was that the main character was trash, and that dude shouldn't have won. And I was just, oh, spoilers, my bad. I forgot to say that it was spoilers. But yeah. So when I heard like the whole story of what he is and stuff like that, I was like, damn, yo, that sucks, man. That girl should have, won the whole thing. And then it kind of changes. And then when I went back and rewatched it, I was like, dude, my perspective changed completely because I was just like, hearing people say one thing and actually going to watch it yourself, it gives you two takes, because that's what tells you that these critics, they don't know what the hell they talking about, because they can't tell you everybody what they like. So all these reviews, that's why I don't listen to reviews anymore. I like to find out for myself. Like I like to get some kind of input from some people so I can know what I'm looking like, gonna see and whatnot. But it's not Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat sucked. I'm not gonna talk about that one, but I already talked about that one before. But this show was actually, I really enjoyed it. The story, there was plot holes, but I thought it was an overall good story. Knowing that this was actually a Korean, based story, that this guy tried to sell it and nobody wanted to buy it, and then Netflix was like, "Yo, let's give it a shot." And I think it's like the whole money heist thing, La Casa de Papel. Same thing happened, in Spain. They had this show going and nobody liked it, and then it became super popular, especially over here, in the U.S. They get hyped about anything, but this, bro, the reason I'm gonna tell you the biggest reasons why I I love this show. One of the biggest reasons I loved it was because I was watching videos on YouTube about the dark web, and this was basically the dark web as a game, and I was just like, bruh, to the next level. It was crazy. Like knowing about the dark web. I don't recommend you look for it. I don't recommend it. It's horrible. The dark web is scary, but it reminded me of the Squid Game. Well, the Squid Game basically reminded me of all that. But it's crazy. It's crazy. But give me your thoughts, Oscar, about the whole Squid Game. Like your overview thoughts of
The
everything.
overview of it, or like a certain part of it?
No, overview. Then we go to like we get into the stuff that we like, and then we stuff that we hate about it. Overview.
Okay. So overview. Like you said, I think that added on a lot of inspiration was that it was something that was rejected for so long until Netflix gave it a chance. And we can't forget to mention that this broke records on Netflix. This potentially you could almost debate it that it saved Netflix, because after this, Netflix got back on where it was at. You hadn't heard about Netflix for a good minute. It's been a while since you haven't heard a good show on Netflix that everybody's talking about.
Yeah.
And this dude, it just knocked it off the charts. Like everybody would, and their mamas were on Netflix. Like that's how crazy it was.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. But besides like the background behind it, like the show itself, I don't know if it was the bias or if it's just the hype, me following the hype train and riding everybody's wave, but I think it lived up to its hype. It lived up to its hype, man. I love the show from the beginning. But once we got into the middle, it was too good to let go of. Like, it turned into like cocaine or whatever. And then
Damn.
at the end, it was just sour, bro. That's all I can say, man. For now.
Oh damn, bro. God, you gave it like, you gave it a roller coaster overview, I guess. But yeah, I could totally agree. I agree to it. I didn't even think about that Netflix thing that you said that Netflix fell off the map because Money Heist made it, a big deal. And then the few seasons after the first Money Heist, it was just like, eh. And then this hit, and I was like, I really thought it was all hype because I hate when people are like hype up something and then it just turns out to be terrible because I've seen a lot of movies like that. But on Netflix, it was kind of hard, like to think about it that way. But damn, bro. But yeah, the first like three, 4 episodes, they were like really slow. And I was like, is this really what I missed when I watched it? And then like once you get to like the fourth episode, fifth episode, you're just like, oh damn. Like again, we're gonna get to like the part that I really, really loved, and the part that I was just like, I didn't really get why this happened. But dude, like it's that's a good overview for it, man, because it like it makes you like addicted to it like a drug. This dude said cocaine. I'll say a drug. It could be any drug, but he's addicted to cocaine. You guys can tell by that. You can see a little bit of white stuff right here coming out his nose. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh damn, you gotta. Oh, you okay, bro? You okay? You need a minute? You need a minute?
Yeah, I'm ready, bro. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, all right, all right. Let's go, because it's kicking in now. Right, you gotta start scratching your face and whatnot. But yeah, this dude, he's a crackhead. Everybody, I don't know what to do. But yeah, yeah, you made me laugh. But yeah, like the ending just left that like bittersweet taste. You're like, oh, dude, come on. I really thought I knew like when the last episode, I really felt like it was gonna have to lead up to something else because I was like, it would have to carry on because they didn't actually shut the thing down. So you can't leave it to imagination. It has to be another season. And when they announced it, I knew it was inevitable. But let's talk about the bad stuff. Okay, let's talk about the bad stuff first, right? There was a lot of plot holes, like I was saying. A lot of the plot holes that I just like the beginning. I get, they gave him a chance and then, they left and then they came back and, they started the game all over again. The old man story was really good until the very end. The end just sucked for me. I was just like, I get it, but I felt like that episode took so long to tell the story that I was over it. Like I was just like, oh, come on, man. Like the wrong person died. I was just like, but like again, when I went back and rewatched it, I was just like, okay, it makes sense that he won, but excuse me, he didn't do anything with the money. How long was it afterwards? Like a year or something that passed after he won? It didn't even say that he paid his debt. He still had the same amount of money. So he didn't pay his debt. He didn't see his daughter. You can already tell that after a year of him winning. So that he's still, sorry, I'm gonna use the word, but he's still a piece of shit, and it's messed up that he's still walking around with that money, and it was just like, I don't know. Like that ending was just like, the like I'll get to the part that I really liked about that, but there was parts, when they were killing people and stuff like that, that I was like, they should have done this, they should have done that. When they did the lights thing, I love that. But what I really questioned was why did it take so long for what's the dude in the black mask right there, right? And on the background, right? The other side. Why
Yeah.
why did it take him so long to call these, these high rollers, like I don't get that. And I don't get why he was sitting in a chair like he was the king, and then episodes later he's not the king, he's serving other people. The whole game would have been awesome for them to be watching, and then them like, betting from the beginning. But when they started betting towards the end, it kind of felt like, it wasn't enough. I felt like that was just a drop off because they got to the worst part of the game, to be honest. Like the beginning would have been crazy, red light, green light. Bro, that was like, I love that concept, but I thought they should have been there from there. And I was just like, because when I rewatched it, I was just like, the rich people, right? The high rollers, they came in, and then it was funny. He was like, I want to take you, boy. I just felt like they did so much but so little. I mean, yeah, so little at the same time. Like the story didn't really progress too much. The whole cop story, I love that. But what I hated about it was that it took this dude so long to actually think that he had to escape. Like he just like I guess he infiltrated, right? He was trying to find the details and stuff like that. And he couldn't send it because of the signal. And I was just like, this is to me, this is kind of a cliche. Oh, you don't have signal when you have to make the call. And I was just like, come on, man, you could have done something else, you know? Like he had to like escape off the boat. I don't know. You could have done so much more with what's his name? Hold up, I have it here. Is Junho, you know, I need to have it phonetically spelled out for me so I can understand or how to say it and whatnot. But yeah, I don't think he died. But you know, we'll get into the theories later. But give me your bad parts. What do you think were the bad parts? Don't besides the bad acting because you know there was some good acting and there's some just like terrible. Go ahead.
Bad parts, man. I don't have as much detailed bad parts because I guess I was too caught up in the hype. But you're always like Varian and Lucas, so you have a lot of those bad parts.
Yeah.
But bad parts starting off first, I hated when they took away his mom. Like when his mom in the beginning, I was like, dude, come on now. Like she passed or whatever, or she got sick, and like that's the first wrong mistake. I was like, you can't do that, man. Like I know you're trying to get people to their emotions or whatever, but don't start off like this. Just please don't. And um, then not what's his name?
The best friend. We just refer to him as the best friend. Okay, let's just do this real quick. Best friend, lead guy, the lead girl, the old man, and the good cop, and then the brother. We just keep it like that. I don't know if that was easy. Okay, go
Yeah,
ahead.
that's I got you. So the best friend, like his entire character, I hated it. Like to me, it was just like it's the same old bad guy, same old thing. Like to me, it was like it's kind of a waste of time, like waste of a character. I think they could have done a lot more with him. But hey, that's what they decided to do with the best friend, so they did that with him, right? Second of all, I hated when they killed my boy, man, my Indian brother. I hated that, bro. I hated that so much. Like, I understand that they want to have the ups and the downs. They want to have people interested into the show, man. But at least put him to the final round, man. Don't kill him off in the marble game, man. Like, don't do that. Like, come on. That and also, well, the ending, obviously. To me, the ending was like you kind of knew where it was gonna take you, and you know where it was gonna go, but you were kind of wishing that it didn't go in that manner. If that makes sense. Because he's at the airplane, like he's about to go in, and I'm gonna just turn around and save the world, like every superhero movie or whatever it is. It's just the same thing over and over again. Like you said, a cliche. And I know I kind of jumped it around, but also besides my Indian brother, I had to talk about the lead girl, the main girl. Like, not like that, man. Can't go out like that. So many things, man. So many things. But I mean, plots, that's their way in Korea, I guess, of moving things around. So
Well, like, okay, so you said the best friend story. I actually like the story. I hate it. I kind of felt like he should have won. But I really did want the girl to win. The girl had way more to, recover more than the lead guy because the lead guy he was just like he was a piece of shit. He really was. He was trash, bro. Because he kept gambling. I don't know. His mom died after he when he got back when she died, and that just like it was just like I get what you're saying with that being a bad part, but the girl definitely the way she died, I was just like, come on, man. I wish she would have just made it to the end, and then like when they were about to fight or whatever, and it was like them three gonna show down or play the Squid Game, she would have just collapsed over because I saw when the glass broke, I thought that she was gonna die there because she was so close to the edge, right? And I thought she like I don't know somehow, but she actually did have like a big piece of glass in her. And I thought that part was like, you know, it was really significant. You know, she tried to cover herself and everything. She could barely eat. I thought that part was really good. But when she died, I hated how the best friend killed her, and I was just like, damn it, like, come on, dude. Like, I get it. I get it. I get it. Like, the character I hated the most though, I didn't say that, was that girl. The girl who wanted to pee everywhere. She had sex with the bad guy in the bathroom.
Oh,
I hate her,
how do we
dude.
forget about her, man?
Dude, I know.
She was annoying.
She was like, I'm in your face. And I'm like, dude, you're like 50 years old and you're acting like a child. Like, this doesn't make any sense, dude. It was just ridiculous to me.
The English subtitles or dubbed in English, but bro, like just the way she would talk and then the voiceover that they had for her was just so annoying too. I don't know, man.
What's it called? Remember that silent girl that the lead girl became friends with at one point?
Yeah, that's the lead girl's best friend.
Yeah, basically became her best friend. The way she died, I thought was so cool, like so honorable. Like I was just like, that,
Honorable mention.
yeah,
Honorable mention.
there you go. But yeah, I thought the way she died, I was just like perfect. She knew what she was doing. I had an idea that she was gonna, she just wanted her to. I feel like that part was her trying to make her, the lead girl realize that she had more to live for, and that's why I didn't want her to die, because I was just like, come on, man, like you made me, want to root for this girl, and I think that's what they wanted to do with this show, was that they wanted you to root for everybody, but and then when you start seeing the bad guys win, you'd be like, nah, man, come on, man, yeah, I can't let this happen. And towards the end, it seemed like the lead guy was the bad guy to me. Excuse me. And the best friend was like finding some kind of redemption in himself and whatnot. But yeah, like I don't know. I like the best friend storyline. It's just me. I like the old man storyline until, like, when he kept saying he forgot and he forgot, but in reality, he probably did forget at some point. But at the end, he actually knew what he was doing. So did he really forget? I don't think so. I don't think he had any of that. What's it called? The Alzheimer's. I don't think he actually had that. I think it was just, I don't know.
Made up.
Yeah, yeah. I think he just played the part.
I think you can kind of notice that in the marble game. When they're playing the marble game, you can kind of like, I don't know if they did that on purpose or not, but he kind of showed, like, it was just too obvious, like the acting was kind of like a given, like he knew that the marbles weren't the right amount. He knew he was getting played the whole entire time. So like, it just added on to that.
Yeah, I felt bad for the foreigner, right? The Indian guy, because I did feel bad for him, but I knew he was gonna die, because like I thought he was gonna die in the beginning. When he saved that other guy's, like the lead guy's life, I was just like, oh snap! I was like, why didn't I see this guy at the end? And then come to realize why I didn't see him at the end, because the lead guy's best friend was just like, you know, uh, he played him, bro. I was just like, I thought he played him. When he ripped his like shirt or whatever he ripped, right, to put rocks in it, I was just like, God damn it, I know what he's doing. He's not giving him the right amount. And then he said meet up, and I was like, that's too sus. Uh, I don't agree with this. Don't do it. But it was happening so fast, and just and the whole concept, that to me, that is a plot hole right there. That whole concept of him looking for people to play against. Who's gonna do that? Who were the guards actually gonna allow that? I don't think so, but I don't know.
I
Would
don't
you?
think so. Yeah.
Because I feel like the guards, not all of the guards were. I don't think they were all equipped. They weren't all smart. There were just henchmen and stuff like that. And actually, one of the questions that I'm gonna use one of the questions they have here is like, how are the guards selected and trained? How they work their way up from a circle to a triangle, and then the square. You know?
So can we jump into a theory right now with that one?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So when they're playing the game, the what's it called, the little diamond or triangle, yeah, something like that, right? When they're playing that game where you have to flip it, right?
Yeah.
But before they're in the Squid Game, and they ask them if they want is it blue or pink or blue or red? I believe it's like blue or red, right?
Yeah.
So when they pick blue, they get chosen as contestants, and when they pick red, they get chosen as guards. So I feel like everybody in the entire Squid Game, from the like, it's like you said, they're not like fully like trained or anything. There's just
Yeah.
people that owe debt too, but they have to play their part, you know.
Yeah.
So
Bro.
like, and when some of them are like, "Who's this? Who's that?" Like, "Oh, I know you, and I know you." You're just like, "Well, these are." And when they unmask one of them and they uncover that's just a normal person, they're like, "Whoa, you know, you wouldn't expect that, but it's literally someone that's probably in as much as debt, if not more than the person that's playing Squid Game." You know, and you're just like, "Oh."
Yeah, dude.
That's not my own theory though. I found that out. I found that. Saw it somewhere.
That actually makes a lot of sense because they were like, we didn't tell you to talk or stuff like that, so people wouldn't know who they were, and then they couldn't take off their mask, random places and stuff like that. That is so crazy, bro. Damn, I like that, dude. I like that theory. I don't know if it's the theory. I think it might be real, bro, because that makes sense. I think it makes a lot of sense to me, dude. Damn.
It might be because you gotta think about it that they're killing fearlessly, right? But and they just shoot whenever they told to. But what happens? You know how they're treated? Like they're like locked up in cells. They go and they have a certain time that they can be there. They have to go out. Like you would think that guards would be treated better because they're supposed to be taking care of the people and make sure that no rules are being broken. But they even have cameras. They have 24/7 surveillance in their room. So you know that they're also not good people either. So if the guards have to be supervised, then that's just the theory. Kind of like you said, might not be a theory.
But hold up, there is a plot hole there though. You made me realize. Do you remember when they were some of the guards were taking? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, sorry. Do you remember when the guards were taking those people who were like almost dead or whatever? They put like a X or a cross or something to take out because they were gonna sell their organs on black market. Why weren't they being watched? That didn't make sense to me because I was just like, that's crazy. And then the cop got in there, and he should have got caught early on, But I get due to the story that he didn't get caught, but still like those guards that didn't get caught until later on, it's just like some plot holes that it's just like you should have a camera in every single place if that theory is correct. Then they have to pay their debt, but they should be watched at all times. But it gave them too much leadway. But I don't take like I love the theory. I love it because it seems so real. I think we're missing a part because maybe the lead guys, the triangle guys, they're just henchmen, and then all the other guys, like who's the hold up. Oh, the square. Sorry, the square are they're the head guys, right? So maybe the other guys are bad guys or something like that. You know what I mean? I mean, like not bad guys, but like they owe debt. They owe their own debt, but the other guys actually work for the dude in the black mask. I don't know. It's just crazy, man. Damn.
But that's the thing though. Like you gotta think about it. Um, well, the real reality of the thing, whole entire thing, that kind of like falls short of being credible because all these people that disappear and no government infiltrates it or nothing infiltrates it. So you're just like, how does none of that? Unless it's the government running it itself.
No,
like,
no, because this why it goes back to the whole black market thing. That there's like the Jeffrey Epstein thing, the private island. That could be a thing. So I just gave it off to a private island kind of thing. But I don't think it's in Korea that this takes place. I think this actually takes place in the U.S. because it's like a territory off the U.S. coast or something, like an island close to here. Because they were all Americans that were the rich people. That it like because they didn't have any other accent. They were all American accents. So that is actually that's just my thought. Not a theory because I don't have enough, backing for it.
That is true. I like that, man. Because you're right. They're all Americans.
Exactly. So I think it could be like there's somebody. I think there's somebody else who's running this game that we haven't met. It was the old Korean guy and somebody else. I think he made a friend somewhere along the way. I think that there's another guy, and I think he's American. because I don't get how these Americans, got involved with this and whatnot. I don't think that old guy was the sole mind for all this. I think he was part of the guy. I think he was the what's it called? The game maker, he was the one who created the games and stuff like that. But he wasn't actually the main guy because he didn't answer the lead guy's questions at the end. He couldn't really answer them. So I was like, it kind of makes me think that he's not the big bad. And if they're doing the season 2, there has to be a bigger big bad.
Yeah, and also in one of the scenes, whenever the what you call them, the high rollers, they're talking about that the games were better in this country and another country. I won't say what country because I don't remember exactly what countries they said, but that guy can't be controlling all Squid Game. It looked like he was solely focused on the Korean Squid Game or wherever it took place. The Korean Squid Game.
Hold up.
That's
so you're saying there's multiple. You're saying there's multiple places that they're doing this at the same time?
Yeah, to me, I think those guys they were just there to watch that Squid Game because they didn't want to miss out on the glass. They didn't want to miss out on the glass because that's one of their favorite games. And then they're probably just going around the world going to their Squid Games, and you gotta think about it. If that guy, the older guy, if he was actually a big boss, like the main one, he wouldn't be trying to please those guys. But he's trying to please them because they maybe give a rating to someone else. They're like, these people are gonna invest more money into me.
Bro, I think you have a point, bro. That's insane, bro. It is true because I was just thinking that one, plays off of United States, but it kind of makes sense that it'll be, if they bring it to everybody, the next one will be like a Russian one or one in South America, stuff like that. That would be, to me, that would be insane if it's like a theory. Oh, damn, that's crazy. That's a good theory though, that's crazy.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I think season 2 will answer a lot of these theories and questions that we have.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the way that they planned out season 1, it might be the same exact thing, and we might just call it a dump.
Well, I think this guy, I think he already has a script for the other one. Like, I think this is just part of his storyline because, a lot of these people, before they go into something, they write like a whole story. It's like a lot of people take influence to a book and then they take certain parts and they're like, okay, we're going to leave it up to this point and then leave it on a cliffhanger. And then we're going to do this half and then do a cliffhanger, like just to kind of leave it like a cliffhanger, like, okay, leave it up to interpretation. The cop, the good cop, did he die? Did he actually die or did he not? Because, he was doing so. I don't think he's actually dead. I think he actually, by the time, if he did die, he had to have sent the videos. But if anything, I think he's in a coma. That's what I think. And his brother is going to end up keeping him alive. I want to know his backstory, and I'm pretty sure they're going to explore his backstory. But I think that his brother's going to keep him alive and be like, tie him down to a bed and whatnot, just in case he wakes up. Excuse me. But yeah, I really think I think he's gonna end up being in a coma for the first half of season 2, and then he'll be gone for the whole season. If they're planning to do more seasons after this, they're probably gonna let him be in a coma for a while.
Well, Kenya's saying that she thinks that he just faked his death, like it's just completely faked.
But how? Because he has all those guys, and he fell off the cliff, so he had to have found somewhere to land, and then the brother would have been chasing him again.
He fell into the water and he pretend he died and drowned, and they left him alone to die, and then he just makes it, swims to land, and tells the truth.
I doubt his brother was gonna let that slide, that he thinks he just died. Because technically he got shot, so technically he could be dying. So maybe you might be right that if he fell into the water,
I don't think he had
he got shot. Yeah, so he might actually be what's it called? He might actually be. They probably left him alone. You're right. That does work. That actually does work.
He had to have a bulletproof vest on. He's a cop.
Yeah, but I don't know if he shot him in.
Let's say that cliff underneath had water, and let's say he
it did have water.
Swam away pretending that he had drowned.
Yeah, maybe. But again, I still think his brother would be like, nah, we got to make sure he's dead. But I don't know. You might be onto something, to be honest.
What's it called? It's just that's a story in itself, man. That could honestly be a Squid Game in itself. Its own show, just between that brotherhood they got going on.
Yeah, the
And it
two
just
brothers.
came out of nowhere too. Like it just came out of nowhere. Like that was good. On
No,
their
I don't.
part
I don't.
for
I don't
putting
think.
that,
I
that
don't
was
think it
good.
came out of nowhere though, because the brother was investigating the other, the front man and stuff like that. And I was like, I already saw the ending, but I was just like, dude, what if the front man was like brainwashed or something? Like the bad guy. If he was the dude in the black mask. What if he was what's it called? What if he was brainwashed and he didn't really know what he was doing? I don't know. This guy, where you running to, boy?
Yeah. To my apartments. I don't want you to see my address.
This dude.
All right, there you go.
There you go. Are we good?
We're good. We're good.
All right. We were talking about the front man or the bad guy. I mean the black mask guy.
Bad cop, good cop. Okay.
You could technically say that, right? Because I like that story. That he was like, "Oh, I believe it because my brother, dude. Oh my god, I just thought about it. Okay, so your theory again, going back to that theory, it might have a little plot holes, and I'm sure they're gonna retcon in the season 2. But that theory about the red pill and then the purple pill or the violet pill or the blue or the teal, whatever pill it was, the 2 pills, right? Kind of thing, like choose this or that. It actually makes sense because remember he said the cop said that his brother got a card similar to that.
Yeah.
Bro, so yes, that theory actually does work, man. That theory works perfect.
Hey, I got another theory. This one, I don't know. This you can break it down if you want to.
Okay.
What about this dude, Black Mask guy? What about if he's a past winner? Like he was a Squid Game winner.
Bro, even more so, bro. Like, yes, and that's the only reason he's alive, and that's the only reason that's what makes me think that with that theory, that old guy cannot be the only person who's running this. If with that theory,
think about it. The good cop hadn't seen him in such a long time, so this guy's been at it for a while.
This is true. God. Damn, bro. That's insane. Like, what if he's the one who's been recruiting all these people because after he won, he knew exactly who to look for. Bro.
Exactly. He qualified. He's from the streets. He knows the hood,
Did you just come up with a new theory, bro? Damn. On the show.
I don't know, bro. I think it might be too late because everybody's already over Squid Game, though.
Oh, shut up, bro. If we bring this back, everybody's going to be like, oh, snap. They brought it back. They brought it back. I'm like, Oscar brought it back, guys. That's the only reason I had him on my show, to give me some props. He's going to start his own podcast, guys, and we're going to be rivals and stuff like that. This guy. But damn, bro, that's insane, bro. Now, dude, I really want to know his backstory. Damn. Like, I hate 10 episodes because sometimes it feels too long and then sometimes it just feels too short. So I feel like if we get season 2 by the end of this year, season 3 is gonna be like right off the bat. They're gonna be like, yep, we got to keep going. I think they at least have 5 good seasons out of this, but you have to reveal that there's a bigger bad in season 2. There's no way you can't. It's like the Thanos thing in the MCU. They kept teasing him, and they probably did tease him. We weren't noticing, but damn, bro, that's insane. Because who taught this front man to do all this stuff? Who taught him to do everything?
Yeah.
It couldn't have been the old guy. The old guy did the games. Again, I still go with that theory about the games, that he was just the guy who did the game stuff.
Reliving his childhood.
Yeah. So, damn, bro. It's just, damn, so many freaking opportunities here, man. Damn. I don't know.
Dude.
All right, let's go to the main character. Sorry. I
was just gonna say that's what made this really interesting, was like so many things that you have so many questions about. I promise you, if they answered every single one of these questions, we wouldn't even be talking about this movie. But so many holes and storylines that you're missing.
Yeah,
you want to watch it over and figure it out.
It makes you think, did they actually leave those plot holes on purpose? Damn, dude. Like, I'm thinking about it now and I'm getting hyped, and I think we should calm down because, and then, like you said, it could just be a total dump and whatnot. and we're like hyping it up, and our storyline makes more sense than the storyline they'll come up with. Who knows, man? They might blow us out of like out of the water and be like, dude, this is definitely way past what we thought it was. Damn, bro. God.
Yeah, we were just gonna bring back the guy. He was gonna start his own Squid Game. That's all we're gonna do.
Yeah, exactly. And they're like, your story is actually better. And then we start a petition to actually redo season 2, or make it like all a dream or somebody's coma dream or something like that. I don't know. While they were in a coma, they had this dream or epiphany or whatever you call it. But yeah, that'll be insane. But the main guy, the question is, will Gihun, I hope I'm saying it right, return to the island? Is it Gihun or Jihun? Gi because Gi in martial arts is GI, and it's I don't know, I think it's Gihun, but I might be wrong, or Jihun maybe. But will he return to the island? And if he does, will he be a guard or replace the front man? I doubt that. I doubt he'll replace the front man, because we know he shouldn't be coming back, bro. No, because who was he talking to on the phone? Remember, he's like, Gihun, don't come back.
Yeah,
you better not do this, And he was like, I'm coming back for you all. He did the whole taken thing. I have what's called skills. I don't know. I have a bunch of skills, and I'm gonna come looking for you, and I'm gonna kill you all. Something like that. I don't know. Damn. If I would have remembered that line,
he was called. Yeah, for real. But what's it called? I feel like he's gonna go back, and I don't know. I feel like they might go in this direction with season 2. He's gonna go back. He's gonna play another Squid Game, and they're just gonna try to kill him the whole entire time. He's gonna be surviving it round after round after round. Bro. And he's gonna like try to expose to everybody and that's playing like, don't do this. This is gonna mess up your life. Like, just stop there. And then it's gonna end up actually being that he doesn't end up dying and he ends up winning Squid Game again. And then season 3.
I don't think I think it has to be like the Hunger Games, because this really reminded me of the Hunger Games too, because of the winner at the end, that one sole winner. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think he is gonna be like what Katniss Everdeen did in Hunger Games, that she broke the game. It has to be in season 2, bro. God damn, man, it's so hard because I really do think he's gonna go play, but wouldn't it be so much more if he just, I don't know, dude. Like, he got a bunch of people that he knew that would work with him. I don't know, because he has money, so he can hire so many people to help him join and get these guys, build his own little army. There's so many freaking options, bro. It's just like I'm getting a headache. I don't know.
Yeah, I did read about this one theory of these guys. They were talking about how the high rollers, they're actually Squid Game winners. Like, they did really, really good.
Don't tell me that, man. Don't tell me that, because now I'm gonna be like, dude, no, get the hell out of here, bro. Because I'm telling you, man, you're gonna make me. I'm not gonna go to sleep tonight. I think I'm just gonna be thinking about this the whole time, and I'm be like, damn it, this theory sounds good too. God, dude, you suck. You got to stop telling me these theories, because I'm gonna start believing them all.
So Jihun, it's like when they call him to that big bank, like he's like a big baller. Like, that's part of like the high quota, the high people, and so it's like maybe they did give him an option to be a high roller. Like, do you want to invest in Squid Games? Like, you'll be like part owner of it. Like, you'll get a percentage of the earnings or whatever. Those people are broke, but like you'll get a percentage of the entertainment. Like, you'll be recruiting people or something like that. And he just like denied it all because, he goes into like that whole homeless stage and like, pity himself and all that.
When he colored his hair, right? That kind of gave me a vibe of him being his own person now. Like, he changed his hair, like in, it's more like a symbolic move, of him actually changing his life around. But when he said he was going to go after them, I don't think he would take, even if they would give him that position, excuse me, I keep burping. If they would give him that position to be like one of the high rollers, I don't think he would take it. He'd be like, who knows? God damn it. You see, this is what I'm saying. You start with one theory and then I just go crazy. Because, okay, what if he did and he tried to infiltrate them and actually be a high roller? Dude, you suck. I hate you. Oh God, man, I'm just gonna be thinking about all these freaking theories now, and I'm just gonna be like, damn, bro, this is gonna be insane. Bro, I think we're hyping it up too much because anybody who watches this, anybody who actually cares and watches this or anything or interesting, they're gonna be like, dude, too many theories, too many theories. Shut the hell up. We're gonna hype up the movie way too much, or I mean the movie, the show way too much that it's never gonna build up to those expectations. I don't know, dude. Too many.
Yeah.
Too many. I feel like the more we keep, I'm going down these freaking questions, we're just gonna go further into, okay, this theory, because you're gonna remember a theory because of the question I asked or something. I don't know. Bro, I didn't even look up theories. I was just like, dude, I'm just hoping for the best. Let's see what happens. And now I want to go. I want to go into this rabbit hole of theories.
Yeah. What's it called? I got a question for you though.
Uh-huh.
What do you think the relationship is between the old man and Ji-hoon, main character? Like, do you think that they're related in some way? Like, that's
Okay.
grandpa, that's
Okay.
daddy, you know?
I kind of thought that was his dad, and I thought he was gonna reveal to him that was his dad. But I thought it was gonna happen at the end. But when he died, I was just like, nah, it's too much to retcon and go back. Like, yeah, say, he was actually your dad. He could have been like maybe a grandfather, like you said, maybe a grandfather, because he seemed more like a grandfather to him more than a dad. So he could have been dude. What if his son? What if, oh my God, he is his grandfather and Ji-hoon's dad is actually the guy who's running this? Bro, shut up, bro. I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not doing this.
Dude,
No.
if only the grandma at first, like, you would have found out who Ji-hoon's dad was. You know, they didn't speak anything about her. And you got to think about it. His mom was old, like around the old man's age. They weren't like separate ages, like they were like similar in ages.
I felt like he was a lot older. I don't know. Maybe because he was walking.
Could be.
I don't know. But damn, bro, God. It kind of just like, what if he did leave him like a manuscript of how to do the Squid Game? And he still hasn't found it yet. God,
Still hasn't yet.
Damn. But I still think that somebody else is gonna run it because of the fact that they were gonna play the game again. And he was like, don't come here. Gi-hoon, stay where you are or whatever. You won't win or something like that. I don't know. Because that had to have been the front man that was telling him over the phone. I couldn't really tell because it was a phone call. So I was like, it could have been a random other person. I don't know. Wait, hold up. Question. Remember the guy who recruited Gi-hoon?
Yeah.
Where did he go?
He answers Gi-hoon's phone call. I believe that's the guy that answers his phone call when he calls back, when he gets the card in his hands, you know, and he's trying to get back into Squid Games. But his character is very mysterious. I would say that.
Exactly. So does he have? I don't think he's like the big guy. God, dude, I hate this because
I do think he will have a big role in season 2. He'll have a big role in season 2 for sure.
He probably will, man. Damn. All right. Okay. I'm gonna ask another question. See if we come up with something else. All right. Will the recruiter take over as the host? Yes, that's what we were talking about. You said the bigger role. Would he actually take? I don't think he's gonna become.
Yeah.
Or will he at least? I think we're gonna see a lot. We're gonna see. His name is Gong Yu, something like that. It's too good of an. Oh, that's the actor. He's too good of a actor to not return. I did love his character. I thought his character was what's it called? Charming in the sense of the way he was approaching everybody.
Dude, can you just brought up? Imagine the new characters they might put in season 2. Like, you're just wondering about season 1 characters, now imagine season 2 characters.
Bro, stop, man, because I'm just gonna be mind blown the whole time now. And now I feel like we picked it. I think I'm gonna have a hype in me too much that I'm gonna be like, nope, our theories came out. No, theories gonna be too crazy.
Yeah, like they all died in season 1. So like, who are these new role players that they're gonna have? Like, are they gonna have like a recreation of the lead girl, the best friend of the lead girl, like the Indian dude, the best friend of the main guy? Like,
bro, like, yes, you're not wrong, dude. You're not wrong, and I freaking hate it. Oh my God. Bro, it's just too much to think about right now. It's so much to think about. Damn, bro, I really like this episode of this podcast because I really didn't think it was gonna be this crazy. I just thought we are gonna give like our review and then bash it and then be like, okay, but we love the hell out of it. But it's like theory after theory. I'm just like, damn, bro, this. Oh. At least we're staying on topic because we always get off topic in the other ones. Bro, this is so crazy.
No, it's just how could you say this to put it into it? This is why it lives up to the hype. Just put it plain and simple. This is why it lives up to the hype. Because you can still talk about it afterwards and still make it like leaves you wondering all these things, man. But what's it called? Ji-hoon, main character, I feel like he got saved a lot throughout the whole entire game. He was destined to win from game one because you like when they're playing the rope game, he gets matched up with the least. They're stronger people than him, and he has like a female on his team or whatever. But it seems like all the games like they're in his favor, and like at the times where you thought he was gonna get eliminated, like there wasn't even a way for him to get eliminated. And then at the end, in the final one, the actual Squid Game, like it was just destined that he was gonna win. There was just no way that anybody else was gonna win other than him. So that kind of like leaves it to wonder, like, are the other Squid Games like that already pre-picked already? Like, did they already have who's gonna win?
What if there's more games that they're not gonna? In the next season is just gonna be a completely different set, but the final game is always the Squid Game. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
the Squid Game
It should be like that.
Because I feel like the next season will be like Squid Game, the dark web. I don't know. They're gonna add a subtitle to it to give us a clue of what this next season is. Because I highly doubt it's gonna be Squid Game and then just leave it like that. Squid Game season 2. I don't know. I just think they're really gonna come up with different games. They're gonna bring that doll back. I don't know.
You got to think about it. Like, it's just so easy where they can take it. Like, if they did an American one, you play freeze tag, you play hide and seek, you just play those, those games that you grew up with at home.
Yeah.
Or bubblegum in the dish, or whatever. Like all those games that you played as a kid.
Yeah.
Like those are games that you could turn them. Duck Duck Goose,
Dude,
like
Duck,
whatever it is that they decided to do.
Duck Duck Goose, and then the one you pick as the goose gets shot. Oh my god, hell no. That'd be insane, bro. Imagine if that happened. God, that'd be crazy. Oh my god. Too many theories, bro. All right, I'm gonna go to the next question, right? It says, are VIPs the only people watching the games? Please stop. Please. I don't know. Did you hear the question?
Bro, you killed it right there. Like,
bro.
You're gonna blow him. Yeah.
I think my brain's gonna explode, bro. Oh no. I didn't even think about that. I was
VIPs watch the game.
And I was just talking about the dark web. In the dark web, they do crazy stuff like that, bro. God.
Yeah. I think these things are being streamed on the dark web, if anything.
Right. Says because it seems like a lot of an effort to just have 5 people in the room. Also, a VIP was harmed on the island. Will the games have hell to pay for that? Who knows, bro?
I don't know.
Oh, damn. They actually talk about the other games across the world. Will we ever get a chance to see them? Because they said, since the contest in Korea was the best, which was why those Americans were there, because they were the high rollers, could there be other ones, and will we ever? Bro, damn. All right. Let's just.
I'm gonna talk about this, bro. We're ahead of the game.
I know we're ahead of the game. All right. So let's just. I'm gonna just go to the ending, right? Let's go to the ending. All right. So I think overall this show is really good. If they fix the plot holes and they don't get too CGI with it, they leave it practical effects. Practical effects is usually that use like a bottle or something. They don't use like they use real glass and cracking on people's heads and stuff like that. Overall thoughts on the whole thing, just to close it out.
After this episode, I hate the show, bro, because I'm just gonna be thinking about it so much.
I think for me too, bro.
But
I think it'd be the same for me.
But props to the producer, man. Props to the whole storyline. Props to like just everybody that Netflix for investing into it, making it come to vision. Because I feel like probably what happens a lot probably in their industry or whatever is whatever the person, they like to pick and steal, so they'll pick something and they'll just turn it into their own thing, and then it just gets manipulated. But I feel like this guy had a lot of say into how things would turn out, and that's why it turned out the way it did turn out.
Yeah.
And that's why probably we hate on it on some places, because it wasn't the typical Hollywood or the typical high 5-star storyline that people write out and they think about. This guy had put his own, probably I don't know what his background is, but he put it in his whole. But the storyline amazing. Certain parts has ifs and whats, but the ending, if season 2 was already out, it'd probably be perfect. But it's just, that's like a middle episode, like the ending was like a middle episode. Like it just sucks. But the show in itself, man, great. The only person I hate is that one lady, the old lady that cries for everybody. She just wants to go with every guy, wants every attention of all those dudes there. But they killed the best characters out. Ji-hoon might be a bad guy, or probably is a bad guy.
He is a bad guy.
Yeah, and that's why he might fit in with the high rollers. That's why he might be running Squid Game next season. That's up to you.
I think this is his redemption story. But yes, they did leave it on a cliffhanger. And yes, I think that the guy who wrote this story and I think he has a bigger storyline. And I think if they give him freedom to do whatever he wants, he can make it bigger and better. Because I'm pretty sure he would have been like, no, I'm done. But because they signed on for season 2, I think season 2 is going to be insane. But season 1, definitely props, bro, to everybody, the actors in there and everything. Because I think the lead girl was actually a new actress, and that's amazing that she became super famous after the show. I love that they're getting recognition and everything. I love this show. The show was really good. There was certain parts that I was just like, don't make sense. But because the story was so good, I let it all go because I don't care. The story was good. And I think at the end of this, I think Squid Game is going to be one of those shows that you can't just cancel and be like, whatever. Like Money Heist for me, I feel like if there's not another season, people are going to forget about it. But anyways, I'm going to wrap this up. All right, Oscar, thank you. Because I see you keep looking to your side of your eye, and I think Kenny is right there about to throw like a real bottle at you. Let me end this real quick. Bye, Oscar. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for making me crazy right now because I think we just hyped this up way too much.
Bro, thank you for having me. But what's it called? One thing. So you don't sleep at night. No, I was kidding.
This guy.
The soundtrack, man. You can't forget about the soundtrack, bro. They had some lit music over there. Like,
yeah,
you can't forget about that, man. The chair moving up back and forth. You can't forget about that.
Bro, yes, bro. Oh my God, you're right. I'm gonna put it in the beginning of the podcast of this one. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned. Like, share, subscribe. If you got theories, go ahead and do them. Give them to us. Oscar wants to know. He wants to fight anybody. He has the best theories out there. He's the one who came up with all these theories. No, I'm just kidding. No, he didn't. He looked them up. But some of them he came up on his own. So if you hear any of these theories that he said here, you heard them here first. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. And always remember,
drop some comments on what series we should talk about next.
Shut up, bruh. I'm just kidding. Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff coming next. I have a different podcast if you guys want to subscribe to that. I'll leave a link in the bottom. But thank you guys for watching. And always remember, that's life. All right.
No, I don't accept this. I'm leaving the meeting right now.
You stuck with me now, bruh. All right. I'm going to add these two. Some, I can hear you triple as well.
Whenever they're talking, they were talking about like, oh, the games are kind of good in this country and in this other country, so Then it's
Damn,
like,
that was loud.
it's all good. You gotta keep that in though.
Peace out, jabronis.